Lights are low and the city glowing, another year behind us, y'all. Hey, but tonight we celebrating love. The clock on the wall is moving slow and champagne is chilling. Candles glowing and your dress is shining like a midnight star, y'all. My hand in yours and here we are.
Through another year.
All the trial and all the tear, we made it through another year.
Every fight leading us to a perfect night. You count down in the air.
Rising everywhere, just hold me close and don't let go. The moment is all we know, oh yeah. So let's make a toast at midnight.
To this moment, all we know. So let it make a toast at midnight.
Me and you.
The love that we made it through.
We are kissing past goodbye, raising your glass. Just feel it inside here to the love toast at midnight. City light reflection your frown.
Me and you when the clock strike 12 tonight. We kissing hands goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Raise your glass and feel it inside.
Yeah, I promise we already know new goals are written in our eyes. Faith and hope is reaching the sky, no regret and no fear inside. Hey, we just stepping forward hand in hand tonight. Hear the laughter, feel the room, and the future is calling, coming soon. Just hold me close and don't let go. The love is the only thing I know. 5, 4, 3, your heartbeat is next to mine. 2, 1, now we're shining, stepping in a brand new time. No looking back, only forward. Blessed, protect, the love feels so right. Forever the stars tonight.
Music playing soft and slow.
Yeah.
Promise we already know.
Same forever, ever, ever. Ow. Let's make a toast every night to the joy and to the peace, to the dream. Yeah. A new year glowing love is a night more than you ever seen. Hey, when the clock strikes 10. Hey, but tonight we celebrating love. We work on life with an open eyes. Raise your glass and let the love at night. Here's to us.
The night was a deep velvet canvas. It held its breath, waiting. Across the sky, fireworks bloomed like brilliant flowers of light. They painted the darkness with strokes of gold and red and shimmering silver. Below, a sea of faces turned upward, their eyes reflecting the explosive hope. The city hummed with a single, shared thought. A new start was here. A fresh page was turning. It was a moment brimming with pure possibility. Everyone felt it in the crisp, cold air. Tonight, anything felt possible. This was the magic of a year's end. Among the crowd stood a gentle soul named Elias. He wore a simple blue coat, the color of a twilight sky. The flashing lights from the fireworks danced across his kind face. He smiled, a soft and knowing smile. The countdown was more than just numbers. For Elias, each second was a chance to reflect. It was a sacred pause before the world rushed forward. He breathed in deeply, letting each number settle in his soul. 10. He saw old memories pass by like faded photographs. Some brought a smile, others a gentle ache. They were all part of his story. 9. He remembered the small lessons life had taught him, not in thunder, but in whispers. 8. He honored the tears he had shed. They were not signs of weakness, but streams that helped his heart grow. 7. He felt the presence of a love that would not leave, a love that was a constant, steady anchor in the storm. 6. He embraced the feeling of forgiveness. The peace it gave him was a gift he had given himself. A voice somewhere began the final countdown, and thousands joined in. 5. He acknowledged the healing that had happened. It was a slow, quiet process, like a flower turning toward the sun. 4. He held on to a faith that did not waver. It was a light that burned steadily, even in the darkest of nights. 3. He welcomed the return of true hope. It felt like a friend who had been away and finally come home. 2. He let gratitude fill every part of his being. A deep, overflowing thankfulness for the simple gift of being alive. 1. He held his breath. He offered a quiet, heartfelt prayer to the universe, a prayer for grace. Midnight arrived. The sky erupted in a glorious, joyful symphony of light and sound. Single, brilliant firework exploding. Cheers and laughter filled the air. Elias raised the simple glass of water he held in his hand. He spoke his intentions into the night, his voice soft but clear. He made a toast, not just for himself, but for everyone. To the past, he whispered, his words a quiet offering. Thank you for the strength you have given me. He paused, then continued. To the future, I welcome you with an open heart and a deep faith. He smiled, feeling the truth of his words. To the love that has always stayed. To the dreams that are ready to awaken again. When the crowds finally drifted away, the night settled into a peaceful calm. Elias walked home under the quiet stars. The city felt hushed and new. He unlocked his door and stepped into the stillness of his apartment. He carefully hung up his blue coat. He made himself a simple cup of chamomile tea. Steam rose from the mug in a slow, soft spiral, like a prayer ascending. He sat by his window, looking out at the sleeping city. He raised his cup one last time. The first morning of the year was gentle. There were no booming fireworks, no loud celebrations, only soft golden light filtering through his curtains. The city began to stir slowly, as if waking from a beautiful dream. Outside, people moved with a little less hurry. Strangers made eye contact. They offered small, genuine smiles. Children's laughter carried a little farther on the breeze. By midday, Elias stood on a familiar sidewalk. The winter sun was surprisingly warm on his face. He felt its gentle heat and closed his eyes. He asked himself a simple, profound question.
What will I do with this new beginning?
The answer did not come like lightning. It came with his next breath. He breathed in the cool, clean air and took a single step forward. That one step was his answer, to move forward with intention. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. The small kindnesses Elias planted began to spread. A smile he offered to a neighbor was returned the next day. A person he helped with their groceries helped someone else in turn. A gentle word of encouragement arrived just when it was needed most. No one was keeping score. No one wrote these small deeds in headlines. But they mattered. They were creating quiet ripples of grace that touched countless lives in unseen ways. Faith revealed itself not in grand gestures, but in simple daily routines. It was there in the act of making coffee for a friend who was feeling down. It was in the commitment of showing up for his life every single day. It was in the sacred act of truly listening when someone was sad. Faith did not erase the hard times. It did not make challenges disappear. It simply made it possible for peace to live alongside the struggle. Spring arrived, and with it, the world began to grow again. Tiny green sprouts pushed their way through the earth. New plans and ideas started to bloom in Elias's mind. Nothing felt rushed. Everything grew with the gentle encouragement of care and time. As Elias walked among the fragrant blossoms in the park, he saw a beautiful truth reflected in nature. He understood that the things that truly matter never, ever hurry. They unfold in their own perfect time. Autumn brought a season of quiet thanks. The leaves turned to gold and crimson, a final brilliant display before letting go. Elias thought of all the seeds he had planted throughout the year, Seeds of kindness, of patience, of love. He saw that even the difficult seasons had held value. Every moment, joyful or challenging, had offered a lesson. Gratitude filled him up. It was not a fleeting emotion, but a deep, abiding state of being. Winter came next, slowing the world with a soft blanket of snow. The quiet hours taught him to look within. Elias stood at his window, holding a simple glass. He watched the celebration with a new kind of smile. It was a smile of deep understanding, of quiet contentment. He felt steady and whole. He offered his silent thanks for the love that had guided him and the faith that had sustained him. He was a different man than he was a year ago. He put his glass down on the table. He knew now that life went on in small, faithful, everyday ways. Mornings would continue to come. Friends would continue to meet. Love would always find new places to bloom and grow. The story of a good life did not need loud words or dramatic chapters. It lived and breathed in the quiet, simple days. It was written in the language of kindness and connection. It was a story available to everyone. Now he understood. The midnight toast was not the magic itself. It was a beautiful reminder. It was a powerful call to action, a promise to keep living with a caring and open heart. Sometimes that toast would be shared with others, a celebration of community. Sometimes it would be made alone, a quiet moment of personal recommitment. But it would always be made with intention. That was the key.